I found myself in Kenyatta National Hospital.
I saw the guys flying.
What?
This is what I saw with my bare eyes.
They reduced the commission, but pricing for the trips is still a big issue.
He just got his gun out and he stole the motorcycle.
What if I did not have that helmet?
What if there was no helmet? Personally, I experienced this one, like I had to be alert every time or be ready with a man.
When you see a rogue driver behind you, just let him pass. Because of the impact, I could not tell what had happened to me.
Yo, what's up guys, how you doing? So today we are doing a very different episode. We are going to consider the issue of Bodaboda riders in Nairobi. I'm with my guy who we used to work together in the Bodaboda industry. As you know, I'm a former Bodaboda rider actually. So I'm with him and he's an experienced Bodaboda rider. He knows a lot. So today we are going to talk about the safety of Bodaboda riders, the security, and also problem with the authorities that's going on during their hustle.
Hello.
Yes.
My name is Gideon Baraka.
Yeah.
I do motorcycle driving for a living.
Yeah. So guys, we are going to talk about Bodaboda safety, the security, and also the harassment by authorities. So this is a really difficult hassle. Yeah, exactly.
But my advice to the persons in this industry, this should be a stepping stone for a meaningful investment in life. So that's my take.
Actually, we are showing you how it looks like, you know, riding a motorcycle or a motorcycle taxi in Nairobi right now. So we are in Outer Ring Road right here. Outer Ring Road is considered as one of the world's dangerous roads. So let's see how it looks like riding a motorcycle in the most dangerous road.
Nairobi.
Yeah, in Nairobi. Do you know, Gideon, do you know that Outer Ring Road is the most dangerous road?
Hey, people, you know this road?
Yeah.
People don't follow traffic rules, both the motorist and the pedestrian.
Yeah.
For the pedestrian, they have footbridge, but they don't want to use those footbridge. So they want to use shortcut by passing on the road. And this road, vehicles are normally on high speed.
Yeah,
Because it's a highway that connects Thika Road to Mombasa Road. It's kind of a bypass. So the government built up footbridges to avoid congestion and also safety for the pedestrians.
So, yeah. Okay, we are going to stop here so that we can talk about these issues. Yeah, because it's very important. So we can stop here. I'm here with my guy Gideon. Yeah, me and Gideon, we've come a long way, right? Yeah, so as I used to be a Bodaboda rider, we used to work together actually. So I decided that I was going to look for him so that we can talk about this issue of Bodaboda riders. You know, I told you we are going to talk about the safety, security, and also challenges with the authorities like Kanjos, the police, and even Bodaboda cartels, right?
Fellow Bodaboda riders.
Yes, exactly. So as you know, according to statistics, actually this Bodaboda industry is really risky actually. It's very risky, and there has been a lot of casualties in the roads, a lot of Bodaboda riders dying, you know, because of both reckless driving by them, yes, and also motorists.
Prejudice from motorists.
Yeah, sure.
You know, there are some motorists when they see you having a motorcycle, they just disregard you because of the previous experience.
Yeah, they
had with some Bodaboda riders.
Yeah, exactly. So there are a lot of problems with the motorists and Bodaboda riders. When you find that there is an accident, maybe a car has crashed a motorcycle, you find that the motorcycle riders or Bodaboda riders will go and attack
the scene of the accident. For me that kind of behaviors I don't condone, but I can explain why Bodaboda riders normally behave that way. They behave that way because they perceive that the authorities don't take their cases seriously.
The justice system is not working.
The justice system in our country normally favors those who have money, those who have money, those who are privileged. So that's how they normally perceive. So when an accident happens, they come in large numbers
and take the law in their hands.
For me, I don't advocate for that. But I'm trying to explain why they normally behave in such a manner.
Okay, so about that, so you are actually doing a Bodaboda, let's say it's a taxi, online taxi. Yes,
it's a taxi, but you use a motorcycle.
So you work for hailing apps like Uber,
Bolt, Gideon, InDrive. And there are so many others that have come up. For me personally, I can say that this industry is a really good industry when you put on effort, and above all you have to put God first, because you are normally on the road.
So before even we talk about safety, tell me about the ride-hailing apps like Uber, Bolt and others. A lot of Bodaboda riders are complaining that the payment is really low and the commission is high. What's your take about that?
Yes, there was that issue of these companies taking much from
a lot of commission
from the riders in the form of commission. That issue, I can say it has been looked into. Right now it is 18%, but previously like Uber used to charge it almost 30%, Bolt 25%. But now at least I can say I cannot the government has done some effort.
So you want to tell me it's the government which pushed them to reduce the commission, the amount of commission that they are taking from the riders? Because personally for me, I left the industry, Bodaboda industry, because of the commission. I saw it was not really giving me much, it was not helping me, and I had to quit.
I cannot say that the government directly. Yes, the government, we stakeholders petitioned the relevant authorities like NTSA, the Ministry of Transport. So we put much pressure on them, and so after having pressurized them, they had to also to pinch these online companies to respond to our grievances. So I can say we stakeholders through some volunteers in our industry, they mobilized we border riders and also the drivers who normally use the cars. So they formed groups, and those groups went to the relevant agencies in the government ministries, and so these ministries they push these online companies until they responded by lowering the commission from those high percentages up to 18%.
So actually it took a lot of time for them to.
It was not just like waking up today and then tomorrow things happen.
I really thought that it will never happen. That is why I quit. And it really took a lot of time, I think, because of the influence, because the people, I think these are ride-hailing apps, actually they could be franchised actually, right?
I'm not certain, but I hear they are kind of a franchise.
Yeah, exactly. And when it's franchise in Kenya, a lot of businesses, they can really bulldoze everything, and just if you have no, like a normal Kenyan or a normal citizen, you don't have a say actually, and they can do whatever they want to do, right?
They reduce the commission, but pricing for the trips is still a big issue.
It's low.
sometimes
so it's like a trick that they use.
They reduce the commission,
Yeah.
but the pricing, they have not done anything about it.
So the passengers are paying low.
And they're paying, sometimes you normally wonder if they're really serious.
And remember, the fuel price has doubled. It's always 90 Kenya shillings, but right now as you speak, it's 200 eh?
212.
212.
Super petrol.
Yeah, that's very expensive.
That is super petrol. Diesel is 202.
Yeah.
They are using the supply and demand formula.
Yeah.
When there's too much demand, the price goes up.
And exactly, the demand is really high because right now as we speak, there are a lot of people going through a lot. During the COVID, for example, COVID-19, a lot of people were laid off from their jobs. So in Kenya, when you are laid off from the jobs that you do, the first thing you go that's easy to take on the job is Bodaboda, right?
Bodaboda or
exactly.
or a cab driving.
Car, yeah.
So because of the saturation of so many drivers in the industries, they take advantage of that.
Exactly.
To lower the price. And so that, for me, yes, I understand their market dynamics. They're using market dynamics, but they go to the extreme end of lowering prices. And these prices, you know, we are here to make a living.
Yeah, so as we continue, I want to ask you, Gideon, about the security. Let's talk about security of Bodaboda riders. Personally, I used to ride. Actually, it's you who introduced me to be working at night.
Yes.
So I tried working from up to even 1 p.m. and I used to really get tense, man. There are some orders which I couldn't really accept. I used to use Uber and Bolt. I couldn't accept sometimes because of security concern. There is a statistic that a lot of riders, Bodaboda riders or motorcycle taxi drivers are killed by the passengers. So what's your take about that?
For me, I can say, you know, security is an issue in this country. At night, you have to be very careful when you are doing this business of motorcycle driving.
Yeah, so what are the measures, security measures that you normally undertake to ensure that you are safe?
I may sound funny, but what I normally take, the first security measure that I normally take, for me, I have to pray when I leave the house. Then secondly,
God first.
God has given me the brain, and this brain, it has a purpose. A purpose of gauging situations for your own safety. So there are some areas here in this city of ours in Nairobi. There are some areas you cannot operate at night, like in Madare, Kariobangi, in let's say these slum areas. You have to be really careful.
So you say that most of the slum areas are not safe at night.
They're not safe at night.
What about the issues that I had was it Loresho? There are some issues in Loresho where Bodaboda riders are killed at night. And Loresho is a posh estate.
No, Loresho, I cannot, yes, there's insecurity, you know, there's insecurity everywhere, but where there is major insecurity issues, it is in the slum area. Criminals do work. They can be able to walk and go to areas where people are less suspecting of crime. So like the way you have said in Loresho, in Loresho, there is a slum, there is a nearby slum in like Kangemi and Kawangware, and also so criminals can they can be able to cross over and do crime in those areas.
For those who are asking, why are the criminals attacking Bodaboda riders? This motorcycle that you see right here, this one, and many other types of motorcycles, they are really hot in the market. They want to steal the motorcycle so that they can go and sell it. And they normally, when a motorcycle is lost, when you lose it, you can never find it, because they normally take it to like Ethiopia or
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. You can imagine from Kenya to Ethiopia, they take your motorcycle, which you've really invested in.
Conflict. You know, they are normally used for military activities. Like in Ethiopia, there is a conflict.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
in
Somalia,
South Sudan, Somalia, where there is instability. So these motorcycles, they are normally stolen, taken to those regions, and then used in combat, in terms of ferrying the militants.
So about this security issue, what do you think? Has the government taken any action, or has the government put in enough effort to combat this crime of motorcycles being stolen, taken to another country, you know?
I can say it is 50-50. The government tries to rein in these criminals, but also at the same time, you know, insecurity is a very tricky issue because of its nature. It's a business, you know. In a business, when quick money is involved, it becomes a tricky issue. There have been some reports in the media where cases have been taken up by the government and they have come to a conclusion, and also there are numerous cases where reports have been made to the security agencies, but nothing has been done about it. So I can say the government needs to pull up its socks in terms of ensuring security of its citizens.
Yeah.
And more so in the transport sector, because there have been several reports of missing drivers, but for me, I've not taken the step to follow up with those cases to know how they ended. So
okay, for me, because I'm a former Bodaboda rider, I think I haven't seen any effort so far that the government has taken to really tackle this issue where Bodaboda riders are being killed or their motorcycles are stolen, even in their apartments. You can imagine, you wake up in the morning, your motorcycle is gone. You see, even there is a guy, my neighbor, I live with him there. He was told, you know, a customer came where he normally waits the clients, came and told him, let's go to Kagudo Road. Actually, reaching the Utawala area, he just got his gun out and he stole the motorcycle, and he came home just like that. He never found the motorcycle.
Even my neighbor where I live, he lost his motorcycle in a very mysterious manner. And that motorcycle was, he had taken it on hire purchase.
Hire purchase.
And he had paid substantive amount of money.
Wow.
So I can tell you, the issue of insecurity
is a serious matter
in this industry, in terms of motorcycles being taken and riders being killed. So I can tell the government to pull up its socks.
That's the issue of security. It's a very serious concern that the government should look into. So another issue that we are going to talk about is the issue of safety. This is a very crucial issue because, yeah, safety on the road as a Bodaboda rider. If you can see this guy, his gear is really well. How many jackets do you have? Like this one?
Like for now, you know, there's so much heat, so I decided to just have two jackets.
But this one itself is really heavy.
This one is a leather jacket.
Yeah, and it has the safety.
It has some safety pads here.
Yeah.
So when
and also, yeah.
The trouser also has some safety pads on the knee.
Safety boots here.
Safety boots, but the only thing that I'm missing is gloves.
Gloves. But what about the helmet? Let's check the helmet. I have a quality helmet here. Is this a quality helmet?
Hey, from...
Let's check it, man. Oh, this from Uber actually.
Yeah, Uber. You know,
so did you buy it from Uber?
Uber, you know, there's this certification.
Quality certification.
Yeah.
Quality assurance.
Department of Transport of US. This dot certification is a mark.
Oh, that shows it's a quality helmet.
It's a quality helmet, and this mark is based in US, so it means these are very high quality helmets.
Yeah.
So for
very
me,
quality.
for me, I don't take chances when I go on the road.
Actually, you told me you've had a lot of accidents on the road.
Not a lot. I can say some few accidents here.
How many?
For me, the serious ones I can count like there are like three. The serious ones. It was in Gigiri there, Limuru Road, the junction between UN Avenue and Limuru Road. There, I was still a novice on the road, so that one it's understandable. So we collided, but it was a minor collision. So the second one, I don't know whether that driver was rogue or rude, or he did it out of mistake, out of a genuine mistake. I don't know how it happened. I was on my lane along Thika Road between Safari Park and Roysambu roundabout. The driver was driving a Volvo.
Was it night time?
No, it was just during the day. So I was just on my. I normally keep left, but I normally stay in the middle of the lane. That's how you're supposed to ride.
Yeah.
As a motorcyclist, you're supposed to stick on the middle of the lane by keeping left on the first lane of the road. Here in Kenya, we normally drive on the left side. So we normally drive on the left. We normally keep left. So you have to keep left, but stick in the middle of the lane. So I was just doing that. He pushed me off the road, then I fell over a long distance because of the momentum of the bike. Okay. So I injured my hand. I was injured here. Yeah. Here my hands were injured, and this trouser was torn. From the hip area up to the.
You had another one, okay?
This one.
So you fixed it.
I fixed it. I took it to the tailor, and he fixed it.
What happened after?
We managed to talk to each other, and we solved the situation like gentlemen. The most serious accident that I got was the one for last year. The driver was the one on the wrong. He hit me from behind, still on Thika Road. I found myself in Kenyatta National Hospital. So what? Because of the impact, I could not tell what had happened to me. Myself in Kenyatta National Hospital with internal injury of the head. Wow. So thankfully to God, there were some tremendous doctors in that hospital that took care of me, and also my mother and my brother came to see me after 3 days. And so thankfully, after the treatment in the hospital for 7 days, I was discharged, and here I am. I'm still safe.
Wow, and you're still doing the same thing.
But
what is the fear? Do you feel like you are fearing your life when you are on the road? Because that was so tragic. The last one was so tragic.
You should never fear in life, you know. When the moment you fear in life, that's when you start to fail.
Yeah. Actually, this issue about the safety, the accidents on the road as Bodaboda.
I had a helmet.
Yeah, so the helmet just like this one?
Like this one, but you got lost.
Okay, tell us about the help that the helmet gave you.
If I did not have the helmet, I don't know if I will still be alive talking to you guys doing this video.
Well, so you can imagine, guys, if you are a Bodaboda out there, you can imagine you got a head injury, some internal.
I had a quality helmet and still a head.
And still you got an
internal bleeding of the head.
Yeah.
Now, what if I did not have that helmet?
What if there was no helmet?
What if I did not have not just any helmet?
Not any helmet, a quality helmet.
Certified with the highest standards. You see the importance of gearing up. That's the importance of gearing up, you know.
And when we talk about the helmet, guys, it's not just ordinary helmet. You need a quality helmet with this standard. Which one? Where is the standard?
This is
the standard. Quality assurance.
This is one of the certification marks. There's another one that goes LS2. there are a lot of certification marks for quality helmets.
Yeah. So
you can Google them, so that when you go to buy a helmet,
you know it's a safer helmet.
It's a safe helmet. This is just one of them. That is one of them. There is LS2. Then I don't know about the rest.
Okay. Okay. So actually, the truth is, you remember the time that you called me? Was it last week? The last call you gave me before today. Was it last week or when?
I think it's 2 weeks ago.
Actually, to cut the story short, Gideon called me after something tragic happened. I was coming from work, and there in Cabanas, there is a very serious accident that I saw it with my eyes actually. A lorry came that was really speeding up, and it hit a motorbike with 2 guys. I saw the guys flying. What? This is what I saw with my bare eyes. I saw the guys flying this way, and I was the first one with my friend I was with. In fact, I showed my friend, look what's going on here. Me and my friend was the first one in the scene, and after arriving there, what I saw, my friend, you cannot believe. The head was just gone. Yeah, it was just gone, man.
All of them?
Both of them, bro. Like, they were done in just less than 2 minutes. So a lot of people were saying there, you know, if these guys had helmets,
it will accept their life.
They had more than 60% chances of surviving because they hit the road, their heads, you know, and just like that. Yeah.
The way, because of the sitting position.
Yeah.
The moment you are hit by a car,
you fly.
You fly in the air, and then the first thing that lands on the tarmac is your head. So the person who made it a requirement for motorcyclists to wear a helmet, he made that requirement because of that kind of risk.
Exactly.
So, but for me, I normally try to carry a helmet for my fellow, for the pillion
passenger
that I normally carry.
Yeah.
But most of them refuse to wear.
They don't want them.
So I normally carry helmet, then I give up because I go a long way to prepare a helmet for my customer, but my customers don't want to wear a helmet. So for me, like right now, I don't have the helmet for the customer because primarily because customers here in Kenya don't want to wear a helmet. When I tell them to wear a helmet, they give me so many excuses.
Especially women. Women normally say, you know, oh, my hair will mess up.
The helmet,
you know,
is stuffy.
It's dirty, you know, another person used it.
Normally clean,
you know. Yeah, I mean, even the passengers, if you are watching this video and you are a person who normally take a motorcycle, it's recommended that you take a helmet. Yeah, so that in case of anything you are safe.
It's better for even to be, for your hair to be
dirty and yourself, to mess up or something.
To be best, but at least when the unfortunate things happen, you will be safe. At least that helmet will give you some kind of protection.
Yeah, exactly. So these stories about the tragic things that happen on the road. Actually, for me, there are a lot of accidents I saw for my fellow Bodaboda, a lot of them, and I'm like, when I see these days, it's just normal. So what do you think? What do you think, Gideon? Should a Bodaboda rider do to ensure that they are more safe? They increase the chances of safety on the road. Apart from gears.
First and foremost, before you ride this motorcycle, make sure you have gone to a driving school, not just any driving school, a certified driving school of high standards. Go take that course. Be trained on how to handle a motorcycle.
So the side mirrors are this one. They are okay.
I also have even a phone holder, so in case when I'm when I get any phone call, I don't have to remove the phone from my pocket because there's a phone holder on my motorcycle, and also have Bluetooth devices. Yeah,
exactly, like this one. Like you can see.
There's a ear.
This really helps. Yeah.
Really helps.
Yeah.
So for me, I can
You don't
say,
have to just you don't have to pick the phone. You know, you are riding with one hand, and then you are making a call.
And that's what the majority of the motorcycle riders in Kenya normally do. When they have a phone call, you will find someone has taken their phone. They take their phone, and then they receive the phone call by placing it between the head and the shoulder. That's a very dangerous. That's a very dangerous thing to do.
Exactly.
Have lane discipline. Don't be switching lanes carelessly while on the highway, and stick to the middle of the lane when you are on the highway, and always keep left. In case of when you see a rogue driver behind you, just let him pass. Do not try to start arguing and fighting with a person with a car on the road. That person has much advantage over you in terms of he's driving a car and you are riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, if he knocks you, it's just one time.
Hey, it is obvious.
Actually, this session is for, or this video mostly is for Bodaboda riders and any other person who uses it. Almost everybody uses motorcycle, right? Yeah, if you are not a rider, of course you are a pillion passenger, right?
Or if you've never used a motorcycle, at least you may know someone, a relative or a friend.
Yeah, using it.
Using it. You know, at the end of the day, we are all human beings. Let's respect one another. If you are driving if you are taking a car or using a motorcycle, respect the fellow human being. Do not try to be antagonistic. Just have some virtue. Love your neighbors yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And respect one another.
So another issue that is happening here is the harassment by authorities, and also there are cartels in this Bodaboda industry. Personally, I experienced this one, like I had to be alert every time or be ready with the money. For example, you don't have to go to CBD, that's Nairobi town. Yet you find that you are being told, why are you here? Why are you in town as a Bodaboda rider? But you find there is a person who is just a fellow Bodaboda rider who is there, and nobody is touching them.
Breaking all the rules.
Yeah, they are breaking the rules. They are riding on the pavements,
riding on the wrong side.
Riding on the wrong side, and nobody is touching them.
Some of them, they have motorcycles.
And that's what I'm talking about, the cartels.
I can give a thumbs up to the current governor. I can say he has really tried it. The current governor of Nairobi, His Excellency Johnson Sakaja, I can say he has tried a lot. At least you can enter town. But there was a time where you could not try to enter town if you are not a member of a town cartel. But at least these days, for me, I can be able to enter town, and though there's still some harassment. If you are wise with your words, you can be able to talk to these kanjos, and they will let you go as long as you have paid for those permits. But but still, you have to be really guarded.
Which permit are you supposed to pay?
You just pay for 1,000 shillings per month.
That is for like parking.
For parking, for being in town.
And you are okay.
And then you are okay, but still you have to be really guarded. You have to be really alert. Still,
because they can arrest you, and
you can still be harassed
and come up with mistakes which you did not do.
You must show that you know your rights. You must show not in a rude manner, but in a very friendly, wise manner. The regular traffic police, they don't have issues with the motorcycle riders, but these civilian policemen, you will find them in civilian clothes. Those ones are very tricky. You may just be going about your business, then all of a sudden you are met with a person. That person will come and take the ignition key of your motorcycle, and you ask them, why are you taking my ignition key? They introduce themselves as a policeman. Then from there, they start bringing up so many issues. If you're not very keen, you may be harassed, and
your money is gone.
Part away with your money.
And exactly, this issue is really serious about kanjo. I don't remember how many times I was arrested by the kanjo, falsely, many times. But you know, I had to part with the money. That I cannot lie to you. That's it. Because if you don't give them money, they will take you to the cell. They will be put in a cell. Or they will impound your motorcycle. And my friend, remember, when they impound your motorcycle, you're losing your job. You know,
there are daily charges.
There are daily charges, and taking the motorcycle, you must part with the bribes. That's what is happening right now. So the only thing to do is just to be alert and talk with other motorcycle riders to understand which places you are not supposed to go, which places are you not supposed to pass. You know, that would be better in order not to lose your money. You know, yeah.